Daihatsu Indonesian Masters 2019. We have witnessed a women's doubles, a men's doubles, and a mixed doubles, and the next match coming up is a men's singles. It's Anders Antonsen, the unseeded player from Denmark, that surprisingly made it to the semi-final against the Asian Games champion from Indonesia, Jonatan CHRISTIE. And here you can see the draw in the men's singles. Kenta Momota and Victor Axelsen, the two world champions, so to speak, in the top half playing the other semi-final, and then Antonsen and CHRISTIE, two unseeded players, making it to this semi-final at the bottom of the draw. So the first player in this men's singles onto court is Anders Antonsen. He's a European junior champion in 2015 and reached the semi-final in the Denmark Open 2018. On top of that, he has won 5 times international challenge tournaments and is a very young player from Denmark, the next one in line, so to speak. When he was growing up, he was, as a junior, very, very small and only started to grow in his late teens. Today, height is definitely not his problem, but he still needs to work on his physicals. His opponent here from Indonesia, Jonatan CHRISTIE, in the yellow t-shirt, the Asian Games 2018 gold medalist, physically extremely strong player. But when he played his quarter-final yesterday against Srikanth Kitambi, he was really not using his smash at all. It was very surprising. So whether that was a tactical choice or physical ability, only time can tell.
Good luck.
As you can see, the head-to-head between the two players. This is the first meeting between the two players, and we are getting ready for the toss of the coin.
Service, side. You want to side? Okay, change it.
Receive.
Receive. Okay.
So the two players are changing ends. So Jonatan CHRISTIE is doing much better in this year's edition of the Indonesian Masters. Last year in 2018, he lost the first round to Son Wan-ho from Korea, 15-10. Here we've got Anders Antonsen, age 21. He will turn 22 in April this year. He is at 183 centimeters, as you can see on the screen. He's ranked 20 in the world, and that's based on 16 tournaments, and he has been as high as a number 12. He stayed number 12 for 9 weeks, and last time was the 25th of January in 2018. On the World Tour, the race, the HSBC race to Guangzhou, he is at number 33 at the moment. His way to this semi-final, he beat Son Wan-ho in the first round last week in Malaysian Masters. He lost to Son Wan-ho in the first round. After that, taking over that seeded position, he has gone all the way to this semi-final and had no trouble in the remaining 2 matches. His opponent from Indonesia, Jonatan CHRISTIE, age 21 as well, is presently ranked at number 12 in the world and based on 19 tournaments. He has been the best he has been is 11 on the world ranking, and that happened on the 8th of March 2018. On the World Tour Finals, on the race to Guangzhou, he's number 22 on the list. His way to this semi-final, he have had a very, very good run. First in the first round against Rasmus Gemge from Denmark, he won quite comfortably, but then beating the next two players, Shi Yu-chi, in 2 straight games, the number 2 in the world, and Srikant Kidambi, number 8 in the world, also in 2 straight games. So it's been a very, very good tournament here for Jonatan CHRISTIE. And the umpire for this match is from Chinese Taipei, Chen Ku. And the service judge is Kevin Bunn of United States of America. So before we start, I would like to welcome my co-commentator here, my Canadian colleague, Charmaine Reid. And she represented her country in Athens Olympics 2004. So we're getting ready here for Lovell Place. So welcome to you, Charmaine.
Oh, it's great to be here, especially in Indonesia. This is a place that all the players love to be, and this is going to be an exciting match. Both have been 11 and 12 in the world. Haven't played each other, but the Indonesian a little bit harder hitting, but the Dane very smart on court, so it should be a battle.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you.
Let's get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, ANTONSEN, Denmark, and on my left, Jonatan CHRISTIE, Indonesia. Jonatan CHRISTIE to serve, Lovell play.
So Lovell play, low serve by Jonatan CHRISTIE, and the first one by ANTONSEN is lifted out.
Jakarta, the Indonesians love to play in front of the spectators, and they step up their game just a little extra. So definitely CHRISTIE will come out really strong, and you know, ANTONSEN really has to work his way into the match.
I agree with you. The thing is that ANTONSEN might find it difficult to follow pace, and CHRISTIE played yesterday against Kidambi quite a good pace and kept chasing Kidambi around. So if he can do the same with ANTONSEN, I think ANTONSEN will be in trouble. See, once again, not using the big power smash by CHRISTIE. ANTONSEN is from the second largest city in Denmark. Copenhagen, of course, the biggest, the capital, but the second city is called Aarhus, and he is from Aarhus Badminton Club.
On the other side, you see CHRISTIE kind of moving towards the net, and that's just the added pressure for ANTONSEN.
Absolutely. Once again, ANTONSEN feel under pressure. He's playing below the tape, and he wants to play one of these block shots towards the center of the court. But because he's playing it from such a low position, it means that CHRISTIE has got the upper hand.
Service over. 2-5.
Just keeps that pressure on. I think that's what you're going to see too. CHRISTIE's not going to give him a lot of chances. He's going to keep the pressure right on from the beginning.
Interesting to see how CHRISTIE was standing, receiving that serve, because he was standing very close to the front line. And still Antonsen chose to play the low serve, but was definitely under pressure from the beginning.
Service over. 3-6.
Antonsen already now taking his time between the rallies. He's really composing himself.
I was just thinking that as well. It is very hot in here today, but plus trying to compose himself, slow it down. But 7,000 people, and they say it's sold out.
And probably, I've not been outside since I came here at 11 o'clock this morning, but I'm sure lots and lots of spectators outside as well.
Yes, they are. They're sitting there watching the big screen, and not even inside as well. So. Right at the body. Nice high smash. Again, when he wants to hit hard, he's one of the harder
Definitely.
guys, yeah.
It was just so amazing yesterday when I saw him play Kidambi, because what happened, honestly, I think he had 3 power smashes in the whole match. And that's very unusual for CHRISTIE.
And one of those shots, 417 kilometers per hour. So when it was there, it was a hard one.
Absolutely. Oh, what a miss. What a miss here by CHRISTIE. He gets that one really well. Good anticipation. And of course the shot from Antonsen was not the best of shots, but he got away with it, a broken string. And 4-7 it is, just 3 points between these two players.
Service over. 4-7.
It is interesting about Jonatan CHRISTIE, the fact that he has actually not won one single open event. That's quite amazing, isn't it?
It is quite amazing.
Yeah.
You would think
He's been
point.
He's been close. He's been really close on many occasions. But he, of course, won the Asian Games in 2018 here in Jakarta. But on the open circuit, he did not clock any wins last year. In New Zealand Open, he was leading 19-15 in the second game against Lindan in the final, but lost at 21-19. And it's out. Challenge is unsuccessful.
Service over. 8-4. Play.
Good defensive shot there by Antonsen. That is a clever, clever move, because so often we see that the players attack as CHRISTIE here down the line and then the follow-up, but it's a straight follow-up. This time Antonsen is going cross, but not only short, but long, and that's really well played.
Waited for that opportunity, perfectly placed smash, straight down the line.
Play.
I know you know Antonsen quite well. You used to coach him, and
Yeah, I've known him since he was 7 years old. So yes, I have known him for many, many years.
and what will it take for him to break in the top 10?
He's got to be physically stronger. As I mentioned in the intro, he was a very tiny kid when he was a teenager, and he only grew very late. So he's lacking that physical strength. But of course he's working on it, and it's not mean that he cannot survive one match or so, but it's how he's sort of going from one match to the next match to the next match, and even from tournament to tournament. That's where the physical still lacks. But he's back here, 8-all, and I think he can play a clever game, as you say. He's already now slowing down between the rallies, and he's making sure that he's got ample time.
Body.
Yeah, it's a fantastic smash. Antonsen tried to play a trick shot, but it did not work out. Christie, he saw it, he anticipated it so well, and of course this power smash is coming. I think, you know, Antonsen is actually standing a better chance when Christie is not attacking. Last 3 points from 8-all to Jonatan CHRISTIE, 11-8 at the mid-game interval in 9 minutes. Antonsen is on his own out there, having no coach, but that's not because the fact that he's gone independent as such. It is actually because there's a conflict at the moment going on between the players, about 30 players in the national squad, and the Danish BA, that is all about commercial rights and all that, and hopefully that will be settled shortly. But until then, the Danish BA is not sending coaches out, they're not holding training, they're not doing anything, and it means that all the players have to fend for themselves.
Yeah, and it adds the extra pressure. I was talking to a bunch of the players, and they have to figure out their own training, where to train, how to do it. Earlier in this tournament, you had the doubles players or the singles players coaching each other, but now we're down to the last 2 days. Most of them went back to Denmark, so now he's on his own. Yeah,
there's just 4 players left here. And that's, of course, Victor Axelsen and the men's doubles, Kim and Anders. So they are more than enough on their hands, preparing for their matches coming up very shortly. Yes, exactly. It's when they're out or when they have time, they will help each other. And yesterday we saw Mads Kolding helping Victor Axelsen, but in between they go back as soon as possible once they're done. Yeah. Saving cost in terms of hotels and so on. It's interesting that Anders is coming from Aarhus Badminton Club, and so is Rasmus Gemke. They are actually really good friends, and they're living on the same street. The two kids. Line Kersfeldt is also from the club. His bigger brother, Kasper Antonsen, of course, also from the club, and so on. So it's been a very productive badminton club in Denmark. They are residing in the eldest badminton facility in Denmark from 1936. is it just me that I sort of sense that Jonatan CHRISTIE still have the control of this match so far?
Yes, he does, and you can tell he's thinking what to do on the court. Not always smashing, like you mentioned yesterday. He didn't use it. It's when he has the opportunity, then he really uses it.
It's a good tournament for Antonsen here because, of course, the big goal for him is to qualify for the Olympics in 2020 in Tokyo. And there are quite a number of Danish players around that kind of ranking that he's got. So not only does he need to get into the top 16, but he also needs to be at least one of the two best from Denmark. So this is obviously helping him quite a lot in terms of ranking so far.
Yes, exactly, 2 per country. So I remember last Olympics going into 2016, at the beginning of qualifying, I think Victor Axelsen was even just worried about to qualify.
Yeah.
And then once you're there, anything's possible. But that's how strong the Danes are in the singles.
Yeah. Total control there by Jonatan CHRISTIE at the net, really dictating the pace, everything he's doing right. Look at this, how tight this is. And Antonsen can only try to play it back at the net. 16-12. So far, complete control here by Jonatan CHRISTIE, but that's a good push down. The backhand corner there by Antonsen.
13-16.
Antonsen will have to try to mix it up, not just play net, because you know right now CHRISTIE's going to jump on it.
Another string broken here by Jonatan CHRISTIE, which means that Antonsen is getting the point, and a little rest here as well. Time to get a drink and a towel down while we're watching these pictures in slow motion. CHRISTIE really have to watch out because he has been in control 16-12 up. But having seen this young man, Antonsen from Denmark, on many occasions, he is getting very dangerous when he can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So 15-16 it is.
Excellent shot. You see CHRISTIE looking in towards the net that time.
So the last 4 points. For Antonsen, 16-all. But it's very interesting what Antonsen is doing now, because I mentioned it yesterday when CHRISTIE played Kidambi, because CHRISTIE is moving his centre up a lot to the front of the court. He's opening up at the back, and what we can see here is that Antonsen is really lifting to the back and very comfortably. And so far CHRISTIE has got no reply to that. And now Antonsen is 18-16 up.
to do exactly a quick lift and then tried for the net. Unsuccessful. That time, great smash right at the body.
Game point has arrived here for ANTONSEN, 20, game point 17. Had a very, very fine win in the first round, as we mentioned earlier, against Sun Won Ho, who won the Malaysian Masters last week. It's called out. That's a challenge.
You might as well challenge that. I do think it's sent it out the back, but why not challenge it at this point?
Yeah, that's definitely out. Challenge is unsuccessful, but as you mentioned, Charmaine, surely it was a tactical challenge here. First game point saved by Jonatan CHRISTIE.
Service over. 18-20. Play.
And went for the big attack here, young ANTONSEN, 21 years of age. And he takes the opening game, 21-18, against Jonatan CHRISTIE, the Asian Games champion from Indonesia. Confirmation, 2018 in 20 minutes. Yes, ANTONSEN. Still remember quite a fun story about this young man. When he was only 7 or 8 years old, he went to play a local junior tournament just outside Aarhus, and I asked him, how did you do? And he told me, oh, I won it. I said, congratulations on that. And he said, oh, thank you so much. And now I just need to beat the players from Copenhagen and the Chinese. And I couldn't stop laughing. He was 7 or 8 years old at the time. That was quite funny. But he's always set his goals high. And he wants to be a #1 in the world, that's for sure. Want to go out there winning all the big tournaments like everybody else wants.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's doing well. You can see he's getting stronger and stronger, and that's what you mentioned. Once he physically and mentally he's there, so once we see that, he'll be breaking on the scene.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Interesting to see what kind of reply that Jonatan CHRISTIE is coming up with here in the second game, as ANTONSEN is getting us on our way. Love all play. Really good attacking play here by Jonatan CHRISTIE. However, I think he was a little bit lucky on that one there, going out, because that was a clever defensive shot by ANTONSEN. 1 love up here for Jonatan CHRISTIE.
Service over. 1-0.
You You see Antonsen still trying to push at the back of the court, and I think that's the key, because as you mentioned, Christie's looking forward all the time and definitely keep pushing back, waiting for his opportunity. And that one stays in, a great flick.
2-1.
So on the race, the HSBC race to Guangzhou, Anders Antonsen entered as a number 27 on the list based on 12 qualifying tournaments. And it's interesting to see 10 of those 12 tournaments he lost in the first or the second round. One quarter-final, one semi-final. No finals at all last year in 2018.
Service over. 3-2.
Great attack, and you watch too Antonsen when he's playing the net. He's coming into the middle of the court right now. He's not playing wide on Christie, but he's bringing the shot into the middle.
Yeah, he's trying to close down the angles that Christie can play, and that can be a very clever move.
Service over. 5-3.
Definitely his favourite smash. That reverse smash there from Anders Antonsen across court to the backhand side of Jonatan CHRISTIE. Good return of serve. Excellent return of serve there by CHRISTIE. I like when they're so aggressive in the return of serve.
Yes, and we've seen that earlier in the match. That's what he comes in quick.
Service over. 6-5.
So it's definitely not a match of long rallies here, this men's singles semi-final.
Oh, well played. Good defense, and again, very good to hit it hard, because you see CHRISTIE coming in so quick to the net.
Yeah, we see the follow-up here. He's in there, but Antonsen managed to just get it over his head down the line, and it becomes a winner. Despite the fact that the shot in itself is not one of the best shots in the world, it's still enough.
Exactly. Once you get someone going the wrong direction, as long as you can keep that in, and he did it that time.
3 points going to Jonas Antonsen from 5-all to 8-5.
Oh, fantastic. It was a short lift. He puts it to the ground.
9-5.
What a run he's had in this tournament. Big upset first round against Sun Won Ho.
As in Malaysian Masters, I think Antonsen lost it 21-17, 21-9 to Sun Won Ho in that first round, and then he turned the table on him here in Indonesia and won in 3 games.
6-9.
Sun Won Ho beat Chen Long in the final, so maybe a little bit tired coming into that as well.
Maybe not so much physically, but maybe more mentally.
Service over. 10-6.
That's one of Christie's strengths. Watch when he comes in, he opens up his racket on that one.
But I think that's the way forward for Christie. He must start to attack more, because the basic game, the foundation, I possibly think that Antonsen is better than Christie. He's making fewer mistakes. So I think it's got to force Christie out of his shell, out of his comfort zone, and really try to play some aggressive badminton. Ball in, ball in.
Antonsen really waiting for his opportunity on that smash. Goes down the middle. You'll see a lot of smashes right now going right at the body as well.
Yeah, here we see how Antonsen is chasing Christie, and then that smash comes down the line and it's way in. There's no point in trying to challenge that one. I think that is actually what Christie is trying to do there, but looking at his coach, he's already on his way to the kit box to discuss with Christie, so I think he changed his mind on it. Here we've got the confirmation, 11-7 in 11 minutes.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Jonatan, come here. Next time, when the shuttle lands in on surface, don't point in your finger, okay? (11-7). Play.
So 11-7. Antonsen to serve. Once again, try that return of serve into the deep forehand corner of Antonsen, but this time he managed to cut it off.
Just goes wide, but the right thought. He's making a few mistakes going out the side, but he's thinking the right. He's doing the right shots and just missed out.
Once again here, Christie is completely wrong-footed should that one be in. Well, I think the other shot when Antonsen was leaving it at the back line and then went for the long one on it, you saw Christie moving in at the net and suddenly he couldn't attack it because he was out of position. Overcommitting towards the net.
Beautiful, really quick, getting to that net so fast, goes cross.
Service over. 13.
Christie really has to start finding some answers here.
Jonatan CHRISTIE, the last Indonesian in the tournament in the men's singles. We have Japan and Denmark later on, but he's the last hope. China yesterday, Chenlong. China has never won men's singles at the Indonesian Masters, which I can't believe.
Good smash there down the line. Really nicely played by CHRISTIE.
Over 14-9.
Good fighting spirit here by Antonsen on the floor. He almost got away with it. Once again, CHRISTIE was so overcommitting. This one here, he almost got caught in that one. Just got the racket to it. Look at this. Trying to get there as best as possible.
Countries have won gold at the Olympic Games: China, Indonesia, and Denmark. The history of badminton in Denmark, Morten.
Yeah, it's huge. Tiny little country, 5 million people. Excellent facilities, indoor facilities. It's so cold in the winters, so we want to stay indoors.
We play the badminton.
And then we play badminton.
Compared to 264 million in Indonesia, it's incredible how you can compete.
Service over.
It's amazing how quiet the crowd has got here. They should get behind Jonatan CHRISTIE. They should help as much as possible. But because Antonsen is 14-10 up here now, it's completely quiet. And I think that CHRISTIE needs some more support here from his fans.
Yeah, just a little boost. And like I said in the past, they love to play here. They like the fans to motivate them. And right now it's a bit tough for them out on the court.
Service over. 11-15.
Wide.
Service over. 16-11.
CHRISTIE have to go in and try to take that control of the net. Because he was so successful in the beginning of the first and opening game, was that he played really tight to the net, he really controlled the net. But now, as you can see, even in the services here, and the flick services, Anas is just, pushing him to the back, always pushing him way back.
And he's really struggling. He's struggling with his game at the moment, but Antonsen's trying to take that speed away coming to the net. He comes up really nice and high and not playing the net shots, pushing it back and throwing CHRISTIE off.
Yeah, he's playing this hold and flick the whole time. That's what he's quite successful at in this match. 18 11 up in the second game, having won the first 21-18. Perfect shot there by Christie, and that's what I meant. He got to go in there and challenge Antonsen at the net.
Service over. 12-18.
Too. You're not getting Christie going out to the sides. He's going at the body and very successful.
Yeah, plays it so beautifully here at the right hip of Christie. And not only that, but it's also, as I said, it's cutting down the angles of what Christie can do, because it would just come a block straight back, and then Antonsen will still be in balance. Good lift, fantastic lift there by Christie.
It's a beautiful, like you said, Morten, play the net, play the net.
Play the net.
Christie wants to have a chance, that's what he has to do, and then getting on to the attack.
Service over. 13-19.
Really playing smart, really playing the game to win the match.
He has been very successful in avoiding these long rallies, and also avoiding the fact that Christie has been able to attack him, also avoiding the net quite a lot. So a lot of things has gone the way of Anders Antonsen. Yes, and 6 match points here for Anders Antonsen. 20-14. 20, match point 14, having won the first 21-18. And that one was way out the back.
Service over. 15-20.
Antonsen takes it 21-16 in the final game here. Second game, won the first 21-18, 21-16. 43 minutes.
Well, Antonsen really played a solid game, smashing at the body, really took control, very smart out there, and took away the weapons from Jonatan CHRISTIE. Well done for Denmark.
I don't think he can quite believe it. The young man, I don't think he expected to be in tomorrow's final when he started off this tournament in Jakarta. Lost the first round in Malaysia Masters just last week to Son Won Ho, who went on to win that tournament. They played again first round here in Jakarta, and he turned the table on Sung Won Ho. Here we got the confirmation in 43 minutes, 21-18, 21-16 for Anders Antonsen of Denmark.